Okay, Coach, the playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game.
Here we go! 10-2 suck.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Hit it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Blue draw Corkers.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it here with Logan. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36.
And the Saints first down.
Here we go.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
General West. Get it.
This is Logan. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
That's what I'm talking about.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Box trot. Snap.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
36.
80 weapon.
57. Mike 57.
Hey, orbit.
Watch the block. Motion. Block. 57's the mic.
Deep grip.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. 57 ending. Record.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 31-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the set. Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got... Henry. You go tight. Neutral, Coco. You got time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tate. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Go. 51.
To throw on 3rd down. Tate nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Rock it. 5.
2nd and 5. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll drop the throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Smooth.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check 3.
Hit it.
2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Come on,
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I don't even know why this team's so...
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, kill. 51 the mic, boy, 51.
Here's a 2nd and 7. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Set, ready. 6
First and 10 at the 49.
I got you. Switch.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
Let's go, dude.
At the 49-yard line.
Chance. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun on 3rd down. Tate, and that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Protein spill. Y'all playing.
On the carry, it's Logan. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And he cuts it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Got it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Undercrush.
On 2nd down now. It's Logan, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
47's the mic. Yo, let me run your left because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, check, Mike.
To throw again. Tate. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
Cut. Go. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Here I come. Go. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Push him back. Go. Push him back. 47.
From the gun, Tate. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Check.
On first down, this is Geis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd
Let's
and 12.
go. Let's bring it. Hey, Mike 51. I'm coming. Leo, check safety. Switch. Check 99. Same on. 99. Joker. He's checking. Yes.
To throw on 2nd down. Tate. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Tate. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back plays.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Matchbox lights. Ready.
On second down, it's Logan. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
The Saints on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go! Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check the backer.
Check 15.
On second down now, it's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
13 yards, first down, Packers. On first down, Jones. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Check.
51 to go.
Operating from the gun, Tate, and that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard.
It's our field. It's our field.
Hey, Charlie.
Mark 55.
Second and 1. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey! Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the run, watch the run. 55's Mike, guys, 55. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Now!
Mike, 50.
Hey, wahoo!
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Get it.
Second and 10.
You don't want
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Kevin King there defensively.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm coming for you, son.
Go.
Go now. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, seam 6.
55, Mike 55. Hey,
Now.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
Set is the 60 yards. Set is the mic. Watch the back. Zip this. Go. Check. Shut up.
Off the play fake. Tate fighting through. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
Set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Yeah, with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Check 55 to Mike. Come on, D.
Hey, exit.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Caught here by Conley. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
6-6, pull it high.
Big ass, big ass, big ass.
5.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check 26, check 26.
Shoot.
They run again with Logan. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Pilot, 64. Ready.
This is Murray. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On first down, it's Logan. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. SOS.
Blue draw Corker.
SOS.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 10 Tucson.
57 to Mike. Army.
Get it.
A run. It's Murray. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
and sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle like they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike's 47.
From the gun, Tate. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 20. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Here we go, here we go. 60 yards.
Ready? Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
General West.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Don't get nervous. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Buzz.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set, ready? 8, read.
6 man. Check curls.
Bravo.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 50.
Big grip.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyler Fackrell, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. J.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yo. 51's the mic. Squeeze, double.
Right here.
Operating from the gun. Tate out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Second and 13. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Tate, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Well, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Check mic.
On 1st down, Tate. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Had this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break into football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
51's the mic. I'm coming. Go.
From the gun, Tate. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And they got the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Ready, ready.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Hey, high 7.
Slam, slam, slam.
Bear.
Check 49.
Deuce.
Check 52.
Hey, switch gears. Slam. Shift.
Pick the edge. Come.
Tighten up. Slam.
Check 13.
What?
Ready.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That's the way.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with nice. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Check 3.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Check your hot read.
Rotate. Spell. Wahoo.
On 4th down. Tate. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Hey, Haywood. Go.
He'll look to throw. On Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Now back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau. With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here. Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Jadavian Clowney there on the stop.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 14. Watch the screen. 14. Screen. Switch. Switch. Maverick.
From the end zone, Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
Come on,
a good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Let's go. Watch the air.
Louis.
Double up.
Now Goff on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
DC. Louis. Protein spill.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Too little, Cupcake. Showing it. Motion, bump.
Just beating the play clock is gone. And his throw is incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
There's Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
2 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And an alley to run. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big run there by Gurley. Give him 52 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Val, you won. Don't get nervous.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
32 for 1.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37th. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Buying time to his left. He's gonna, and I think the ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From the gun on third down, Wilson being chased out left. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist. Good up for signal. Hey,
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Flush to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abukum. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and now he's going to use his legs. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Hayward. Mike, check. 59. Good shot.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but As you said, incomplete. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now it's Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Mike, 180.
Mike's 5-4. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Orbit.
You can't block me.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm going to run you over. Here we go.
On first down. Gone. That'll be caught by Cup. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike's 50. All day, baby, all day. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Out of the gun. Gone. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
180. 4 down.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. We get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll make it third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
A wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Get ready. Get ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ric Flair.
Silver.
61, Matchbox Lights. We're good, we're good. Hey, Zoo.
Right here, right here.
Here we go.
Goff now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
On 1st down, Carson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Now it's Wilson, forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Carson. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run. A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3. How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead. And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame. Adjustment to the adjustment. Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Mike 54. That's track. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
From the gun, here's Gone. He gets it to Cooks. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, check, check.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think? And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. A run with Gurley there on first down, going to get about 4 yards. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Right there.
20.
Nice 57.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired. And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Here's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a second and 13.
Maverick.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
They'll try the air down with Gall. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Back to throw, Gall. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings.
Check, 59. No chance.
Good job right there. Check 3.
To throw on second and 6. Wilson stepping up. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Rolling to his right. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 49 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Put them on the buses. Let's put them.
Check 2. All go special. All go special.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Now Myers for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Early again here on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, Shell.
On 2nd and 9. Goff throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Todd Gurley. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Charlie. Don't be scared of it.
Mike's 50.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
Now it's gone. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position and led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carried.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 84 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 76.
Hey, Echo.
Motion, motion, motion.
And that'll set him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Here I come. Here I come.
3rd and long. It's gone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Pull it high.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Goff's throw here finds Woods.
Let's go. Let's do this.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gruden. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let him know, let him know.
Goff now looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 9.
5. 5.
Check 6, guys.
Orange, 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 orange.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Goff throwing again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way with the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs and keep possession of the football.
And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the 45 on second down, Wilson steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
19.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Wide. Get wide.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He'll find Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back to the air. Goff on second down. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing again is Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Again, Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looking for Woods that time.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Hey, check 24. Watch 12.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man complete. 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 96 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Get your swerve on.
Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Hey, kill.
One last throw here for Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
Here we go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for L.A., their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.